I know Our Ocean Conference is now in its third year, and it brings together hundreds of ocean policy leaders from across the world. And perhaps, and I think most importantly, raising awareness worldwide that conserving our ocean is just not a nice thing to do, but is in fact absolutely imperative for continuing the survival and prosperity of humanity.
We all have been inspired and we would like to take action. So I wonder if the leaders of our different nations also are exposed to presentations like that so that they can see also and understand.
I think, science has to be the underpinning of any policy decision, any new regulation, any new laws. So I think we've gotten a lot better at bringing together scientists and policymakers. I used to say when I was doing policy, I don't know all of the scientific answers, but I usually know who to ask.
What I find is, based on your background, that's what your opinion is going to be, shaped around. So we have to, from this point, be very open to different perspectives and point of views, not only from discipline to discipline, but from culture to culture.
Now that we're a different generation, we have to be very different. From the past, we've had generations that have always put economy before ecology. And that has been a model that has been the most destructive model that there has ever been.
As a filmmaker, as an explorer, as an environmental advocate, I also think of my work as problem solving. And it's the reason that I'm excited. I know we're both excited to be here this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, just this afternoon with you all, because I'm standing here in front of some of the best and brightest problem solvers in the world. And that's exciting to me because you are the ones that are going to face the challenges that face us head on in the 21st century and make the world a better place.
What specific advice would you give young people who want to work to help save the oceans?
First, to read all the scientists has written about this problem, because when we can share the knowledge and the scientists listen, so we can understand. And when we understand, we can act.
We are a generation that is closing the gap between science and management, and we need to bridge that link, and we need to make all our scientific studies into very simple terms so that the people who are actually using the resources understand what we do.
The biggest issue facing the oceans and the environment in general is people just don't care. They're not aware. They don't know what's going on. So our number one priority for Open ROV is to create this experience where people have a connection. And for us, that's using the live video and controlling these things over the internet and allowing you to bring other people along on that journey, because exploration is really the root of it. It's about being human, being curious and wanting to explore and asking questions.
Caring about the oceans, understanding the connection of the oceans and what we do with plastic and pollution and overfishing and climate and energy policy is absolutely a security issue for every country in the world. If we don't pay attention to it, we will magnify the degree to which we're already going to experience climate refugees, massive problems and challenges to food security, as things that grow in one place today don't grow there anymore, or as the fish that people rely on for protein disappears. So this is life and death. This is national security. It is international security. And if we're going to respond to the challenges globally, we have to care about the oceans, and we have to understand the linkage to science and the linkage to climate change.
Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier, and it's so important to protect our oceans because they are the root of all life. They give us every other breath we breathe. Without the oceans, we have to cut our breathing in half.